Every oration begins with the acknowledgement of the dignitaries in the room. Tonight, the dignitaries are not defined by position or rank, but by their will to survive and the strength they had to rebuild their lives. Rachel Frankel, Rena Meir, Ilan Hotter and the Hotter family, Dvorah Kay, Yossi Ran, and perhaps others who are here with us. Today, we commemorate all the precious souls that we have lost in our active pursuit of a dream of 2,000 years to be there at the moment of the ingathering of our people to their promised land. For those who have lost a loved one, it's Yom Hazikaron every day of the year. Yom Hazikaron, however, is for us to be inspired by the indomitable strength to continue on. Those that we see all around us, and those who've been left to walk this earth alone in the aftermath of the cruel murder of a loved one by terrorists, soldiers and civilians, those who are bent on our destruction. After the shocking death of Aaron's two sons, Moshe says to Aaron, "V'yomer Moshe el Aaron, hu asher diber Hashem lemor, bikrovai akadesh." What did that mean, bikrovai akadesh? The Rashbam is makadesh, but it's not referring to Nadav and Avihu like others say. No. Hashem is not sanctified by death. Rather, Hashem is sanctified by the way that Moshe and Aaron continue to live and to serve God in the face of the sudden and shocking tragedy. That's what it means to sanctify God's name. My friends, we are surrounded by such giants in our midst, thousands of them. And today is our day, not just to remember who they lost, but to be inspired by who they are and how they carry on, and to be at their side, to help them in their mission, to carry on sanctifying God's name on this earth. We're there to be their family. We're all inspired by David Chatuel, the honorary president of OneFamily, who taught me the Rashbam I just quoted. David's wife and all of his children, 4 little girls, were murdered by a terrorist. But that wasn't enough. No, he saw that Tali was pregnant, and he went over and shot her in the stomach to make sure that not one Jew would survive. But David arose, his community embraced him, and OneFamily enveloped him with the support he needed to continue to sanctify God's name. David remarried. He gave birth to his first new daughter. Confounded, he ran to Rav Mordechai Eliyahu to ask him the question, after which one should I name my new child? Rav Mordechai Eliyahu answered him immediately. It says in the Torah that the Miyaldot, when Paro told them to throw the boys into the sea, they didn't do it. They weren't afraid of Paro. V'tichayena et hayeladim, it says, give birth to the children, keep them alive. And he looked at David in the eye and he said, call her Tchiyah, rebirth. This is David's family today. He brought 6 more children into this world and has raised thousands more as his students. V'ka'asher ya'anu oto ken yirbeh v'ken yifrotz. Since the Intifada, 15 mothers and fathers were murdered together, leaving behind 54 orphans, on average of about 10 years old. Here on the screen is 35 of them today, this year, with the spouses they chose alone after their parents were gone, and the 70 new children they have brought into this beautiful country. And they are just beginning. We can also draw inspiration from a chuppah I witnessed of 2 pillars of strength, 2 role models that I want to share with you. It was a chuppah I hope you and I will never see again. A bride and a groom standing alone, just the 2 of them. No parents survived the attack they were in, and each one also lost a brother. OneFamily merged 54 orphans into one large new family. And these 2 giants chose to rise up and sanctify God's name. They married each other to rebuild a new Jewish home in the land of Israel and to bring more Jewish children into the world. I want to share with you the moment of their chuppah that I'll never forget. Need some sound, guys. Kiddush Hashem. One last story teaches us the ultimate message of today. Didi Dickstein. He was the only one of his 10 siblings who wasn't there when his mother, father, and little brother were murdered. 2 OneFamily counselors were assigned to find him and bring him home. Trying to comfort him with the bad news, they chose a famous Gemara. And the counselor said to Didi, Ula said, when the Mashiach comes, there will be terrible pain and sorrow. And Ula said, let the Mashiach come, I don't want to be there. Even Rabbah agreed. Didi, only 15 years old, knew that Gemara and responded, I know that, but I share Rav Yosef's opinion. He said, I want to be there. No matter how much pain and suffering there is, I want to be there. This is Didi today, prestigiously employed, teaching Daf Yomi every day, and has brought 6 more beautiful children into the world. My friends, we're there, and we all want to be there. We want to be here. There are 6,000 more who've lost immediate family members in the last 20 years, 6,000 individuals. With all of us supporting them, they will be able to sanctify God's name every day. That's our job. Tomorrow, OneFamily has arranged for many of you to visit victims of terror in their homes. Make them part of your family. Make them part of your life. Help them choose life. Bikrovaya Kadesh. Am Yisrael Chai.